Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 27 minutes after 7 o'clock because I pontificated about a lot of things. I covered a lot of ground in 27 minutes. I pat myself on the back. None of it important, mind you. Well,
it's kind of important.
Most of it wasn't, but there were some nuggets of importance there. But anyway, Andrew Moore joining us this morning from the Roswell Chamber of Commerce. Good morning.
Good morning.
So first off, before we talk chamber business, I know you were at the forum last night.
Yes.
Overall thoughts?
Oh, my goodness. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
If anybody hasn't seen it yet, definitely get online and go watch the forum. You don't necessarily have to watch the whole thing. Watch your ward candidates, and then you can fast forward and watch the mayoral forum portion. But very informative. I really got to know a lot about candidates that I didn't know. I know most of the people that were up there. It was Ward 4 I really kind of learned a lot more about because I didn't know a lot about the newer candidates.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that one's kind of got a real hodgepodge of veteran and brand new faces coming to the scene here. So, that was interesting. Unfortunately, one of the candidates, we only had two candidates unavailable for the last night. One of the mayoral candidates and then Ward 4 was a last minute. One of the candidates there was a last minute, both due to health reasons. So, but everyone else was there. I would, as I said at the beginning, you definitely heard varying opinions last night on how things should be run. And for folks that are looking to vote for their candidates, I think you've got a good idea by watching last night's forum on where a lot of people stand. And like I said, we're going to continue, keep studying the resources, tune into the us here on the radio, read the Daily Records articles and interviews and things that they do for this. And, various, I know, like the Federated Republican Women are doing candidate forums. Various other entities around our community are offering these opportunities. Please take advantage of them. Go do your research. If you... maybe you watched last night and you're like, man, that just gave me 5 other questions I have for some candidates here. Utilize those opportunities. Visit their social media presence. Ask them questions. This is your vetting process for selecting the right people to lead our community, and do your due diligence so the people we elect can do theirs.
Absolutely. And, of course, at the Chamber, we do our weekly email blast. We have reached out to every candidate in every race, to include Angela Moore, who is the only unopposed candidate this time. And we are going to post all of their information. We're going to post all of their information as they give it to us.
Yes.
So we are not endorsing any one particular candidate at the Chamber of Commerce, but we are happy to push all information on all candidates.
Sure.
So we have a section dedicated in the email just for candidates.
Yep, absolutely. And speaking of, I just happened to catch this on my radar because it collided with my radar. But speaking of that, I know we're going to have one of the gubernatorial candidates come through next week.
Yes.
And I think he's going to be doing a meet and greet at the Chamber.
Yes, Greg Zanetti.
Yeah, on Tuesday.
Tuesday, 5:30 at the Chamber. We're doing a meet and greet. That's another one of the new things that I'm excited to announce that we are going to be doing at the Chamber of Commerce is, once again, well, if we do for one, we will do for all candidates, because we do not endorse any one candidate.
Sure.
But Greg Zanetti was the first one to reach out to us. So we said absolutely. And then, of course, we went on. We have reached out to all of the other gubernatorial candidates.
And the same
and we're
courtesy.
in the process of setting up meet and greets. Mark Ronchetti got back to us. We're just ironing out dates.
Okay. And I'm sure the governor has the same invite if she'd like to come down and do the same thing.
I would love to have Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham come. I really would.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily agree with everything that she says or does, but I think it's important for people to get to meet these candidates so you can go and vote accordingly.
Sure.
I agree with you that don't vote for somebody because you like their sign, or, oh, I've heard their name 5 more times than the other guy, or she's pretty, or he's cute. No, figure out what they really are about and see if it aligns with what you believe, and vote that way.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So the only reason I knew that one because he's going to be on my show that morning. Because he's going to be in town, so he's going to come on for a visit. So you'll get to hear what he has to say in the 7 o'clock hour next Tuesday, and then you can come to the meet and greet later today and ask him questions or make him expound on things we talked about.
And he loves questions. Yeah. I've met Greg a handful of times, and I promise you, I am that one person that I take notes and I ask the hard questions.
Yeah, Andrea can be a thorn in people's side when she needs to be. I've seen that happen. We're not necessarily a thorn, but yeah, calling people the carpet.
I am an above average informed voter. And so I ask those questions. And of course, a lot of times I do get dared by my friends. I bet you won't. And I'm like, oh, hold my beer. Yeah. Watch this.
Yeah, you want to get Andrew doing it, just dare.
So I'll ask the hard questions and, answer them accordingly.
Sure.
And then you do learn a lot about people.
Right. Absolutely. But definitely utilize all these opportunities and whether you early vote here today, tomorrow, whenever, yep. or wait till in March here for actual election day. But do it with information that you're solid, that you're backing people that line up with what you believe in.
Absolutely.
As far as events and stuff coming up, what's something we want to put on the radar?
So, of course, we've got, like I said, Tuesday, a week from yesterday,
yes.
5:30, we've got gubernatorial candidate Greg Zanetti coming in. We will be having a ribbon cutting for Reliable Tint on the 12th.
Yeah.
That's a Saturday at 11 o'clock. And then at the exact same time is also the ribbon cutting groundbreaking. Is it groundbreaking? Maybe it's just the ribbon cutting for Ascent Aviation out at the air base.
Okay.
So we've got both of those events on the 12th at the exact same time, 11 o'clock. So pick which one you want to go to. Both are going to be great events. Reliable Tint is their grand opening.
Okay.
So it's not just the ribbon cutting.
Yeah,
you'll be able to tour the facility and get to know
that man's
owner.
Dedicated to tinting and stuff. He popped in the one day I was there, and I think we had about a 15-minute conversation about tinting, and he knows his tinting.
He's really good.
I wonder if we can go over there. Maybe you can combine them. And then he can go over and tint the helicopters and everything, all the equipment over.
Well, I'll have to give him a call when we get back. I'm sure he'll get a laugh out of that.
I don't know what the rules are in tinting aircraft, but, maybe they're different than the cars.
I would think it would be kind of the same concept, but maybe a little more difficult on the rounded edges.
Well, I mean, there's laws because they can't be so dark so they can't see in. I don't know if those same rules apply to airplanes because it's not like officers knocking up on the door saying no license and registration.
Yeah, please. I need to see what you're doing.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe the rules are a little different. They go uber dark and looks like a 70s lounge in there or something. I don't know. And go.
So we've got that going on. And then I can officially announce.
All right.
We, as the Roswell Chamber of Commerce, are having a 4th of July celebration event.
In August? Just kidding.
Yeah, in August. With fireworks.
Sweet.
It's going to be a big deal. We have Kofi Anderson coming in to do our concert.
All right.
And then we'll have a little bit of time for everybody to kind of readjust and pivot.
Okay.
As much as you need to pivot to look up to the skies. And we will have about a 25-minute fireworks display.
Nice. Very cool. So this will be this July 4th.
July 4th.
Is it going to be out at
Cielo
Grande Park? So come on out. We're going to have a great concert for everyone to come out. Kofi Anderson, of course, he's a staple in the country music world now. And he went from up-and-comer to kind of, today's country.
Absolutely.
Is the today's artists. And he's going to be, and again, this is, didn't we kind of luck out on, we got him before he blew up rate kind of thing?
Yes, he just signed a really lucrative deal. And so we called him. He loves Roswell because he has been to Roswell before when he was doing just the fair circuit.
Yeah, yeah.
He came out and was one of our headliners for the balloon rally.
Yeah.
So when we contacted him, he goes, "Oh my gosh, I just absolutely love Roswell. You guys are wonderful. I'm there. I'm absolutely there."
Yeah.
And so we signed the contract and we negotiated because the first amount, I was like, I'm out on that deal.
From our blood.
I was like, I'm out on that deal.
Yeah.
And he goes, okay, here's what we'll do. And he gave us the rate significantly lower with the caveat that we have to cook him a really good steak dinner.
All right.
So
we need to figure that one out.
Well, we've definitely had people coming out of the woodwork going, well, I can do a steak dinner.
If we can't rustle up a steak dinner in Roswell, New Mexico for this man, we're in trouble.
That's right.
We're in deep kimchi here.
That's right. So we are looking for sponsors for the concert and the fireworks because we do want to offer this event free to the public. It'll be obviously coming out of UFO Festival. And 4th of July is that Monday. UFO Festival ends that Sunday.
Okay.
So this is something maybe the tourists want to stay in town an extra day, but it's definitely for our community. We are going to start sending out sponsorship letters as well as working with other departments around the community to do a donation drive. Because the more money we raise, then the more free, the closer to free the concert can be.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to put the concert on at a loss.
Sure.
So I just want to break even. This is not a moneymaker or a profit thing for the chamber. It is for the community, and I just need to cover my costs.
Sure.
So anybody that wants to help out, whether you want to be a big sponsor or just have $5 to donate to the cause, we are happy to accept any and all contributions to the cause.
Absolutely. And, of course, you have questions about that, don't hesitate to reach out to the Chamber of Commerce via social media or face-to-face or on the telly. Either way, we'll be able to help and answer any questions. And let's start getting the rally going, making plans, mark your calendars. July 4th, we're going to have a fireworks show back in Roswell. Obviously, for quite a few years here, it's been a tough sting for our community on the losses and things we had the fire department. But I think we're a few years past that now, and it's time to celebrate America again the way America does. And
absolutely. And I have talked to both the city and the fire department and made sure that we are going to do
the blessings and got
things appropriately because, I obviously live here, so I understand.
Yeah.
And the fire department said that they are all in to support us. Obviously, they will not be doing the fireworks display, but they are there to help out in case of an emergency.
Sure, they do their day-to-day job for us.
Correct.
They're going to make sure everything's safe and above board. So,
exactly. So we have signed a contract with a company that is licensed, bonded, insured, that will come in,
this
set
is what
up.
They do for a living.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is their job. They take full responsibility for all that stuff. So we're excited. And of course, the bigger the donations on the fireworks side,
this is true.
The bigger the fireworks display.
True.
So I have no doubt that this year is just the beginning of many. And I am one of those locals that usually leaves town over 4th of July and have for many, many years.
You can't now.
And I am not. In fact, I have told my family, you're going to have to come back for our 4th of July extravaganza.
Well, it's not like they got to pull him kicking and screaming. You got a great concert.
That's
you got fireworks. It's like, hey, come have cake and ice cream with me. Come on.
That's
what I mean? How many people are like, no?
It's going to be really cool. We're hoping to reach out to like all of the food truck vendors that are out there.
Yeah,
so
love
that
to get
way
that.
There will be refreshments
and
for the community.
We're getting a bigger and bigger variety of food trucks around town.
We are.
Different cuisines and things, from Cajun to obviously Mexican. But, I mean, we're getting, Italian. You got a little hodgepodge of great eclectic mix of food trucks starting to show up. So, I hope they all get to come out. We have a food truck row out there where you can get, Italian or Mexican or Cajun or
my vision.
Burgers and barbecue, whatever it is. We got a little bit of everything
That's
out there.
my vision, is to have as many of the food truck vendors that want to come out.
Yeah.
Hopefully a beer garden and some jump houses.
Sure.
And I will put the jump houses in between the beer garden and the food trucks so you can sit there and have your adult refreshment while the kids burn off their excess energy as well.
Yeah, make it a big family picnic.
That's the plan.
Yeah. So, obviously more details to come.
Yes.
But mark it on your calendars, July 4th, 4th of July celebration. Kofi and fireworks.
Oh, we're so excited.
July 4th. So definitely put that on your calendars. And I know we're all excited about that. but
that is
getting that ready to come back.
Huge, because we've really been working hard to bring that back.
Yep.
And then we are also bringing back Rise with Roswell Agricultural Breakfast.
Yes, so plan your dark 30s here.
March 24th at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
That is our early event that we do. And we have a comedian, that was highly recommended to us, that he is a dairy farmer and does comedy, and he is hilarious.
All right.
The dairy farmer comedian. I just spoke with him yesterday. He is available, and we're excited to get that up and going after 2 years of not being able to do the ag breakfast as well.
Is he utterly funny?
He is utterly funny. When I was given different avenues to pursue, that I just started looking, and when we were given this one, I went and looked on YouTube and all over the internet, and he is so funny. And of course it dovetails with agriculture and what we're trying to do.
Very good.
And so, our other major one fell through, but hopefully maybe next year if we do better.
Yeah. Well, and
there's always goals.
I'm not going to lie. He's getting busy again.
Yeah.
Like new seasons of his show.
Yes.
Are coming back on TV again after quite a few year hiatus. Yep. So imagine that may have thrown a wrinkle in some of those.
That was
too.
Some of it. Yeah. Cost is definitely something that we've got to.
Well, we got to make more money first.
Absolutely, so. And it's so we went to the staff and I went to that leadership seminar that the Economic Development Corporation put on yesterday, and we were kind of giggling because as he was talking about different things and having goals, we looked over each other. I'm like, see, I've got this goal. And he goes, don't get defeated if you have this big goal out there, but you can't reach it yesterday.
Right.
And everybody in the office laughed at me because that's me. I'm like, here's this awesome goal and we need to do it yesterday. And the staff's always like, that's a great goal and we can get there, but take a breath because it might take a couple of days to get to that point.
First, you got to build a time machine. No.
And so those are the things that we've got going on. Okay. We've got the grand openings on the 12th. We've got 4th of July.
Yeah.
March 24th, Ag Breakfast. And of course, you're going to start seeing us push it all out. Our new web page, our website is coming up. We were hoping it was going to go live yesterday.
Okay.
It's looking like today or tomorrow.
Okay.
So we will definitely be pushing out all of our new information on the new website.
And give out the web address for folks. So
RoswellNM.org.
There you go. And you go there and and check back. Of course, don't forget if you follow, if you utilize some other social media, your Facebook, Instagram, you also find the Roswell Chamber has a presence there, and I encourage you to like, follow, and stay up to date through those platforms as well.
And let us know in the community if there's things going on through Facebook especially. I get a lot of information. Hey, this organization's got this going on, and we will post it up on our Facebook page. We'll put it in the weekly email.
Yeah.
We'll put it on our website. And once we get our website up and going, we're going to start doing orientations with our members, because we will have that member page back where they can go in the back door. They'll have a unique username and password to be able to update their information.
Gotcha.
They'll be able to pay their bill. They'll be able to put if they're hiring, if they've got specials, things like that.
It's like their own little portal into the the system.
And it'll be a lot more user friendly than it has been in the past, because if I have to take 12 steps to do it, I'm not doing it.
Gotcha.
So if I can do it, anybody can. I promise, if I can do it, anybody can do it.
You're the litmus test. If you can navigate through it, then we should be good to go.
So we'll start, at least in the short term, we're looking at maybe once or twice a month having orientations for the members to be able to come in, and we can sit in the boardroom. We'll pull up the website. Everybody can bring in their devices so they can be real time on their own side, doing what we're showing. And then, of course, we're always willing to do one-on-ones.
Yeah, absolutely. So please utilize the chamber. And by the way, if you're not a chamber member and looking for an opportunity there, please reach out.
Please.
We are there's various levels of membership, and you don't have to even be in Roswell as a business. If you serve the Roswell community in any way, shape, or form, or Chaves County, really,
yes,
any way, shape, or form, then it's probably behoove you to be a part of the chamber.
It really will. We do offer just about every service to the community, whether you're a member or not. Mm-hmm. But the biggest deal to be a member, the biggest advantage is that you get a lot of these things either at no cost or low cost, deeply discounted, whereas we just have to charge the community because there's a cost for doing everything.
Sure.
You know, paying my staff means something, so I've got to charge. The magazine, we are getting ready to send the next issue to the publisher.
This would be quarter 2 for this year?
The first quarter for this year.
Okay.
Technically, for the calendar
year. January, never mind. My brain.
So it will drop the end of February, beginning of March. To all the households in Chaves County.
Okay.
We've got some great articles and, of course, some reoccurring features.
What's some of the? I don't want to give all the highlights, but a couple nuggets that'll give me.
Well, we are going to have something about Nimi and the football team that was out there.
The championship football team.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Isn't that fantastic? Yay!
It's awesome.
Of course, that's close to my heart because that's my son's
You've got
school.
Family that are in there as well.
So we've got something about cannabis in there. And over the next couple of issues, we're going to be pushing quite a bit of information
about the legalization and what's going on, what to expect, and what's going.
Who's here in town, who the local players are. If that's something that you're into, I believe it's my place to tell you who are the local.
You are a promoter of business.
That's right.
And that is a legal business now in the state of New Mexico.
So. That's one that we were excited about because even though I've been kind of a proponent since I was in high school, I've written many papers on what I thought the legalization would look like since I was in high school and yelled at by my college prep writing teacher. It's really cool to see what has actually happened.
Sure.
And to see what the real laws are. Dispel myths and rumors and let the community know what's really going on there.
Absolutely.
So those are two of the kind of major ones we've got going on. But of course, we'll have our kids page in there. We'll have Liz's Local Loves, where Liz goes out into the community and she finds all of these obscure little places, whether it be an eatery or just a cute little shop.
A hole in the wall or something? Yeah. Okay.
It amazes me that she comes in all the time and she's like, oh my gosh, I found this place. And I'm like, where is that place? Like, I drive all over town and I've never seen it. She's like, okay, well, you got to go down this place, go through this alley, and it's right there. And then we all go. I know one of the food trucks that we featured last year has come back and said thank you because it has been a huge boost. Put them on the map. Yes.
Good. That's the idea. Put people connected to other people and let them do life.
We've heard from many of our advertisers that they're seeing that it is paying off to be in the magazine. In fact, we had one advertiser that we contacted and he goes, can you not run my ad for 1 quarter because I am
we gave him too much business?
That's what he said. And we just started laughing. He goes, I'm just one guy in the office. He goes, I can't. He goes, I need to breathe for a second. We're like, not a problem. And he goes, but we're definitely on the schedule to go forward after that.
You should invite him to some of our classes and things to help business management so he can, implement some business practices to get some more free time.
So that's so we've got lots of good stuff. We're going to be, of course, always looking for advertisers, always looking for content in the magazine because we are starting to fill up our folder of content and trying to lay out for this next year. Okay, here's all this wonderful information to make sure it doesn't get too dated.
Right.
We're Madeline Jones, our editor, is awesome. She's been really good at, hey, this is all the stuff we've got. This is how we're going to stick it in and promote all of this really cool stuff. I mean, in fact, yesterday I got something in my email box and I was like, I know we're getting ready to send it to the publisher in 3 days, but can we put this in there? And she kind of looked at me. She goes, Yes. Yes, we can put that in there. And she goes, as a matter of fact, I was trying to figure out we are up to 54 pages. And you've got to do the magazine in numbers of 4.
I gotcha.
So if you add an odd number, you've got to make sure you get that multiple.
Gotcha.
So she was like, well, I was wondering how I was going to fill up these other pages, but thank you. You just gave me another 2 pages of information.
The planets aligned, so call it a win. But yeah, good deal. But yeah, look for that coming soon here in a March time frame.
Yep. And if anybody wants to contact us about anything, what we're doing great, what we should be doing. If you want to yell at me for some reason because we've screwed something up, because I'm sure we've missed the mark somewhere. We can't make everybody happy all the time, but we're going to try.
Yeah.
Give us a call, 575-623-5695.
Very good. And come on by.
Please.
And visit, and if you need a meeting space, if you need any of these kind of stuff, the Chamber of Commerce can help you out. We have reach out.
Tons of things that we can provide to you. For your business, for the community, come see us. If you see my red car in the parking lot, I'm there. Kyle's got a big black truck. Liz has a red car, and Madeline's got her brown SUV.
All right.
So if you see any one of those 4 cars, we're there because sometimes the door is locked. Mm-hmm. So ring the doorbell.
There's a bell. It says ring it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Ring it. We'll hear you. We will come. I promise.
Yep. I'll take care of you. And if that don't work, just... be on the door.
Yeah, knock on. We'll be there. Sometimes we're in the back doing stuff, so it might take us a hot second.
It gets kind of deep. You get lost in the hallways back there. Well, thank you, Andrea. As always, appreciate the visit.
Thanks for having me.
We'll see you next time, and stay warm. It's about to get nasty.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. All right, 7:54. Let's do quick news and quick break before more news. Don't go away.
Now for a Pecos Valley news update, I'm Jared Cirillo.